Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Secret of Evermore. In the last episode, we found the wheel in the Bugmuck, and we are pretty much done with our re-exploration of Prehistoria. Now that we're going to Antiqua, and we're going to have to go to the Great Pyramid in order to find Tiny and try to snap him out of his illusions of power there. And you're probably wondering how you're supposed to know that you're supposed to go to the pyramid. Well, when we go downstairs, I'll tell you. You have to go. Yes, I know the stairs are too steep for the dog. You have to go into the little bar in the ship here, and you gotta talk to this guy. Not this guy, but this guy. Not this guy, this guy. That's the guy you want to talk to. He tells you that he knows what the energy core that he threw did. And then he went over there to take a look. He may have run into the Oglins when that happened. So we're now going to have to go to the pyramid. Thankfully, I have the Revealer spell on me. Of course, we're going to have to deal with getting over there again. So we're going to have to change to the dog. Let me see if I can one-shot everything. I'm not even going to try. Not when the dog's attack is kind of cumbersome and I'm not used to it. It's so short range. You have to be like right up on something to hit it. I'm amazed the dog is able to hit anything at all, with or without the boy's help. I do want to kill off the sand spider, though. At least they can't poison me anymore now that I have the insect incense. It does work on spiders, after all. And now, we can go ahead and destroy everything with a level 3 spear. Like old times. Like good times and old good times and good old times. And I keep forgetting that there's a mosquito in this area. I'm not used to that mosquito being there. I am used to that dancing fool being there. Oh, another one? Okay. I got plenty of lance, so I can just do that all day if I wanted to. Probably get the spell up to like level 7 or something. He'll come back. There we go. Could have sworn I just saw another spider. I did. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use Revealer just in case. There we go. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have remembered where that was for the life of me if I wanted to save my life. We still can't one-shot those guys. Yeah, this is where we want to go. Gotta be very careful here because these guys are pretty powerful. They can push you back. Pretty quick to move and quick to attack, too. Yeah, they're totally not any worse to deal with. And I could have sworn there was a treasure here. Oh well. Let's just jump into the teleporter here. Now, you could have gone around here and explored, but you wouldn't have been able to find everything and do everything either. Turns out there's a rock here. It looks like one of Tiny's rocks, so that's how you know Tiny's around. Now, there's a glitch with that rock. The way to open this is, the boy has to step on one switch, the dog has to step on another, and then you have to, I believe, or do you? Oh, you don't. All you have to do is just use Levitate on the rock to get it to the middle. I thought you had to hit all 3 switches at the same time. Nope, it's just the rock on the one, that's it. But if you put the rock on the one switch, leave and come back, the rock will be gone. And you will make the entire game unwinnable. So you would have to power off or reset in order to prevent that. So there is a glitch with that rock. I'm guessing the programmers forgot to account for a lot of things. Also, we do have walls that we can break with the bronze axe, and I will be breaking them with the bronze axe. Also, we got Sons of Anhur here. They're now working as normal enemies, but we can take them down with a level 3 shot from the lance now, which works for us. I wonder if you can break those with the Night Basher. Probably not. Though, when I do find another doorway, I will check. For now, I'm gonna switch back to the lance. And you know what? Since I never got a successful shot off with the bazooka, I'm surprised that didn't kill him. I'm gonna kill him though. Looking at me with that little lion mask. Get out of here. I'm surprised he moved out of the way and it still didn't work. Okay. We need a way of getting to that jar there. Oh, that's right. I wanted to test my theory. Oh, it does! You just can't do it with the spider's claw. Okay. I'm pretty sure if I went to the Hall of Colossia with anything past the bronze spear, I could probably hit the switches there as well if I wanted to. Not that I have any reason to go in there again after getting one of the diamond eyes. But it's there. And there's a barrier that I don't think you can break with the bronze axe. Yeah, you can't break that with the bronze axe. You gotta have the Night Basher. And it just disappeared because that hit was less than 100. Or because it didn't explode like the ones in the entrance to Gomi's tower. Alright, we found a teleporter. We need to see where it leads us. I could have sworn I saw something there. Alright, this leads over here. I do want to go back to where that teleporter was, though, before I break that. Or not, there's actually nothing else besides another jar there. There's some wings. Go ahead and use a Night Basher here. I don't see why I can't level it up. I mean, it's definitely more powerful than anything else that we had while we were here the first time around. I guess they're just there more for special purposes and they're not really necessary for anything other than that. I do want to take care of this Oglin though. There we go. Alright. There was another teleporter near where we tested out the Night Basher on the breakable wall for the first time. And I want to go over there. That's the place where I want to go, because that's the walled off jar right there, and it's just a dog biscuit. Oh well. Well. So there's really not a whole lot to explore here, to be honest. I did want to check it all out though, so that way I can say I did. We're gonna deal with the rock for last. Oh, you do have to do the three things at one time. Okay. Because you have to do it to open that door. I see. I forgot all about that. I forgot there was a second door after the middle door. And if I could hit this guy, that'd be great. No, he's getting lanced. I've just had about enough of him. And there's a jar down here that I want to check out. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's the call bead. I believe that over here there is something that I want to get. How are we gonna get to it though? There's gotta be something that we can do. Well, believe it or not, we need to go all the way back down. It seems unreachable, though the teleporter itself is a clue. They don't go down there, but you do go down here somewhere. There's this hidden passage. Once you go all the way down, you go left. When you can't go left anymore, you go north. We'll eventually hit another room. And he's just driving me nuts, so we're just gonna get him. And we can't get the essence or the honey there, but we can step onto this teleporter. This takes us here. And this pixie dust. So I have 6 of all the consumable items in the game. So I don't have to worry about picking up anything else. So that's basically it for all that we can do here. Apparently coming back here with the Night Basher, or the Bronze Axe, actually does let you explore everything. I just didn't feel like doing it because, well, we weren't supposed to be here until near the end of the game anyway. So let's use Levitate on this rock. And I believe... Okay, the rock goes on the right, so one goes in the middle, one goes on the left. Thankfully, the boy keeps still so you can open this up. Now remember, if you open this up, leave and then come back, the rock will be gone, you can't be able to do this anymore. And the only way to rectify this is to immediately power off and power back on, or reset the console. So once we go through here, we have this going on. We finally found Tiny. But Tiny would much rather be alone. And he gets a little aggressive about it. So now he's going to run around and try to throw oglins into all of these little rooms here. Go into the teleporter, and when you pop out, go back to the same teleporter you came in from. Just keep on taking the same teleporter like I'm doing. Eventually, you will show up in the teleporter in the center. Just like that. Otherwise, you're going to be running around like crazy, and this will take a lot longer than it should. Tiny gives up when we're about to take him on directly, and he gives us the diamond eyes. And when we head out of here, Tiny just looks to one of the rooms in the corner, and that's the last time we'll ever see him. And we can never speak with him again, sadly, which is kind of sad. But I do have the 3 things here. The only things left that make up this entire menu are the Queen's Key, which we gave to that guy for firepower, and the Magic Gourd, which I could trade Chocobo Egg for, but it does nothing. It's glitched, and whatever it does, it doesn't do. It's basically pretty much a sham item. So, yeah, we're done here. We're getting out of here. And can we do this? I think we can. Get another casting of Lance out of the way. Oh. I should have known that was going to pop up there. Might as well go ahead and get in a few more castings. I got plenty of lances to go around. Go ahead and use Revealer again. I never even brought it up to level 1. Not that there's any reason to bring it to level 1. There's really no reason to do so. I mean, they just perform one purpose that's neither offensive nor defensive. Well, maybe Cure could be considered defensive, but they still have like experience and levels anyway. Even though if you try to level them up, it doesn't really do any good for you. Like, there's no added benefits other than what the spell does. Only a few spells do that, though. Some of them we're going to see at the end of the game. Alright. We're done here. Though there is some extra dialogue that you can get before you go. So I'm going to be doing that. And in order to get this extra bit of dialogue, you have to go back to Nobilia before... Actually, you have to go back to Nobilia before you bring the Diamond Eyes to Tinker and after you've beaten Tiny. You don't return to Gothica automatically. So once you head back to Tinker's workshop, we're automatically going to give all the 3 things to him, and then we're going to head out to the 4th world. Hopefully, assuming we survive. All we need to do now is just go back to Nobilia. And then head back to the palace. You don't necessarily need to do this, but you do get some extra dialogue, and I like showing off as much of the games as I can. Go in here. Talk to Horace after you've beaten Tiny. And okay. Don't know why that dialogue is there, but it's there. If you didn't get Barrier, you would not be able to get it from there, from that point on. So you would have missed out on some alchemy. But thankfully we got it before we fought Tiny. And now we're going to head back to Ebonkeep. I'm pretty sure you give him all the stuff automatically if you have all 3 things. I'll have to check. And it's great to hear that music again after traveling the entire world. And we can still move, but I think as soon as we go in here, we do this automatically. I was right. Wait for the dog to sit there, and we finally have the items that he needs. We give away the gauge, we give away the wheel, and we give away the diamond eyes. They all say rare item if you select them in the charm/rare items menu. They don't really give you that much of a description. He puts all the pieces in place, adjusts a few things, and then the rocket is ready for takeoff. Will this work with medieval technology? Well, we're gonna find out. I'm not gonna cliffhang you guys here. Well, that's true. What'd I tell you? So, we're now going to go in here, and now you know what this little tower is for. T-minus 11. I'm guessing they did that to make sure that this countdown works. Because, you know, programming. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And we get shot out of this little turret-like tower. And we end up here. That was quick. This little robot pushes us into this hole. And the rocket ship lands here in what looks like a sewer of some sort. But the dog has changed again into some sort of robot. Let the toaster jokes begin. But despite the outlandish appearance of the dog, which is but one of many things around here that is very reminiscent of campy, corny 1950s American sci-fi, the dog in the robot form is the best dog because he's pretty fast, he can run infinitely. I'm holding the A button and it's still at 0. I can run for as long as I want, as long as I'm in the space station. You can shoot lasers instead of attacking stuff from close range. And I want to test out a level 2 attack. That is so overpowered. That is so beautiful. If you're lucky, you can get multiple hits on the same enemy. Oh, that is so beautiful. So beautiful. Of course, you still have to keep an eye out on the boy. But it's oh so beautiful. Oh man, this is great. Also, apparently the boy is better at hitting mice when I'm not controlling him. And even with a level 1 attack, the dog is still pretty good. Oh man, this is like a dream come true. And you do have to follow Pacific Path to get out of here. Ow. And I can just keep doing that as long as I want to. And there's a guard bot there, but he's not attacking us. Believe it or not, you can talk to him. And I don't know why he flew away, but he did. But we're still talking to him. I ate pie. So we're now in a junkyard. This guard bot guards it. And Omnitopia guard, I am late, has not appeared for her duty. So apparently guard bots have assigned genders, or programmed genders, I guess. And this is the only time that I see the name of a land, any of the 4 worlds of Evermore, mentioned by name. Prehistoria is never mentioned by name. Antuka never by name. Gothica never by name. Omnitopia mentioned by name by some random guard bot. And I Am Late is being held in the research sector somehow, and he can't leave his post to investigate. I'm assuming that guard bot is a he. But he does remind us to try many wall switches if we're there. So we need to keep that in mind for what we're trying to do. Now I'll go ahead and go a little bit of length in today's video. We do have I think we do have to go this way. There's a teleporter here in the machine. I think it's going to come into play somehow. This actually does look important. But we won't be able to do anything with it yet. For now, though, we just need to worry about getting out of the junkyard here. and just trying to survive at this rate. Can we get this thing here? That'd be great. Ah, we can manage to reach level 34. Awesome. And we're picking up these little credit card things. Apparently we have plastic currency here. So we have a fourth currency to deal with. And we have this room, where we deal with these little green guys named Neo Greebles. There's some gunpowder, which we found way back in the pyramid. And I believe there's something here. Alright, 3 parts grease. These things look like the lava and the volcano machines, except we've got a green and gray pattern going on here. That's pretty interesting. There's some brimstone, there's some grease. I don't know if the Greebles, the Neo Greebles, can do any sort of attacks. I just know that they're really fast and hard to hit, regardless of who you're playing as. He didn't seem to do anything to me. He just stood there and tried to shock himself. Maybe if you ran into him while he did it, maybe he would hurt you, but I didn't see anything. There's 2 parts wax. Where did you come from? I believe you want to hit this one, because I'm pretty sure this first switch is already down, closes that up. If you open up any of the other switches, you're gonna get monsters. There's the metal raptor, which produces a very, very I guess you could say intimidating sound there. He also produces a lot of, not produces, but he also has a lot of HP, and he's very, very powerful. Thankfully, the dog is running rings around this thing. Also, those red blocks that we hit, I think they're called red jellies. And these guys have high defense too, but man, the dog is just running rings around this thing. And Drain's not helping out very much here either. I need to heal before I freaking die. And they do drop items, but it's usually nectar. Huh. So it's the last switch that you need to hit. If you free everything, but you talk to the guard bot before you fight off all the monsters, the guard bot will tell you, hey, fight off all the monsters first, then I'll help you. Once you fight off all the monsters, you get a typo. Please accept offering. And it's the Neutron Blade. This is the sword for Omnitopia. And of course the Garbot will say that she is late again. I'm beginning to think she's programmed to be late. And there should be some things in the corners here. I think I already picked the wax up. Yeah, I picked the wax up. There's 2 parts dry ice. And if I played my cards right, 3 meteorites. We've leveled up and we found all of the hidden ingredients that I know of in the game. If we need to get any more, we're going to have to fight for them. And I would like to level up the Neutron Blade, but there's really no reason to do it. If I get one more lance weapon, I probably will level it up in time for the end of the game. Anyway, the Neutron Blade, the ultimate sword forged from neutronium. Apparently they still have weapons even in the far future that we will probably never see. Nevertheless, I'm switching back to the lance and trying really hard not to get hit by a freaking tentacle. And I thought I was on the alchemy screen there. Oh well. I would like to hit this rat though. I'll go ahead and hit him, why not? And apparently, we gotta go back around because I do want to talk to the guard. I do want to go back to where the guard bot was. So, let's go ahead and do that. By talking to the guard bot after you free I Am Late, you get the Reflect formula. 2 parts grease, 1 part iron. Use your gift well, many bio creatures with too much power behave illogically. I kinda like that. I'm not going to use Revealer ever again. And I'm going to put Reflect in. And while I'm at it, I'm never going to use Levitate again either. Or Fireball for that matter. I don't even know why I still have it. Lances pretty much gives me all I need. So I might as well leave some space open for some other things. And this guy just gives us the opportunity to equip and unequip spells. Alright, we need to make it to the other side of that boiler room there, where we freed I Am Late. So I'm just going to run all the way to the other side. That was probably some nectar or something that I was never going to be able to take advantage of anyway. Can't believe the rat dropped an item just when I was about ready to get something around here. Alright. I wonder, do these things have a name? These things have to have a name. This the one? Yes, it is. Red Jelly Ball. Okay. Thankfully, these things go down really easy. I might as well go ahead and fight them off for some extra experience. You just get the 3. I'm not finding that Metal Raptor again. That thing can stay there and rot. So once we go up this area, we have this little maze, and there's the things shooting lasers at us. If we try to go anywhere, well, we'll be blocked by these things. So what we have to do is switch to the dog, press B at this door, and we'll go through the airlock and end up over here on like some weird glass ceiling. From there, we need to use a level 3 attack to ensure that these little sphere bots are taken down. You definitely don't want to get attacked by these things because these things will knock you back. You also want to be very careful because there are also blue eyes of Ramsalas, and those things will pack quite a punch. You do not want to get hit by those things. Those things will hurt you. Hit it with either... You know what? I'm hitting it with the bazooka. Definitely don't want to get hit by these things. And whenever you take out one of these things, make sure you hear the sound of the spinning before you shoot your thunderballs at these things. Best weapon you can possibly use because you don't have to hold the B button down to charge it up or anything. You should be able to take these out just like that. Hopefully. Don't know why this is taking a lot of effort. But these things do go down after they take a lot of abuse. And I want to power this up so that way I can hit these things. How much HP do these things have? Man! Come on! I want to save my game. This is like coming down to 36 minutes. Come on. There we go. You get quite a bit of experience from them, and you get 1,000 credits from every time you beat up a Item Sala here. Now, there are 16 places you can go. All of them are alphanumerically numerically coded. A1 leads to the junkyard, obviously, and A2, I believe, will take us to, I guess you could say, a sort of village of some sort. Here you can buy some stuff. You can buy some consumables at this store. And you can buy some alchemy ingredients. You can buy a whole bunch of stuff. Mushrooms, roots, feathers. You can buy gunpowder finally, but it's going to be 5 for 3,000 credits. That's what the currency of this fourth and last world is. Shortest in the game, I might as well mention. There is also a place where you can buy some armor. The Magnum Mail for the body, Lightning Helm for the head, and Cyber Glove for the arm. And of course you can buy a Spots Collar. And these things will cost you quite a few credits. You're going to have to fight off quite a bit of Eyes of Rinsala if you want to buy any of these things. And basically the effort necessary to get these things is kinda not necessary. Because as we explore, we're going to find the tier 2 armor for Omnitopia. We're going to find stuff that's better than this. And let's see here. There should be more. There should be more than what we've seen. I should have sworn there was more than this. Oh, there it is. I forgot to check down here. By going through these little portholes, we can talk to some robots. Blue, blue, red. Apparently we're going to have to remember that. And by the way, there are 3 colors that he'll mention. Blue, red, and green. And apparently it's random every time you do this. And apparently these guys are cleaning robots. Interesting. But there is an inn here. But I'm not going to use it. Instead, I'm just going to completely heal myself with the heal spell here. Heal myself as well as I can, and then go in here. Apparently this is a healing station. Input 100 credits for rest cycle. No thanks. It does ask if we want to save our progress, and we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. We're now at level 34. Even the healing station says see you later. Every time somebody tells us if we want to save, it always says that at the end. They always say that at the end. So that's pretty much the beginning of our explorations of Omnitopia, which will continue in the next video. Join me next time, where I go through more of Omnitopia and try not to die. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!